In this video, I'm going to show you the 10 most rarest items inside of Islands. If you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you do like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Let's get into it. So how this is going to work is we're going to go from the most common all the way to the rarest. So guys, do make sure you drop a like if you do enjoy this video. Remember, these are my own opinions on what's rare and what's not. So honestly, I don't know what the actual rarest things are, okay? I'm just guessing and doing a little research on like the more rarer stuff and stuff that you can no longer get in the game. Also things that you can find at the beginning of the game and only OGs may have it. So let's get on into the most common. In number 10, it's the purple jukebox disc. You can get this by killing mobs. There's a 0.5% chance of actually getting this, so it's definitely a rare item. So let's say if the purple Firefly is in this video, obviously it's massively duped. I understand that, however, I'm not going by what it's duped, I'm going by the rarity of it overall. So I'm saying the items as they are not duped. Obviously Islands has tons of duplication glitches and stuff like that, so I can't really cover a video on the rare stuff because everything's massively duped. Just bear that in mind through the video. I'm covering the video on the rarest stuff. Imagine from this video that they aren't duped, so keep an open mind that obviously it will be incredibly rare if they weren't duped. So that's where I'm going off of it from. Let's get on into number 9. So the number 9 is actually the orange jukebox disc. This is the last jukebox disc on the list, as I kind of don't want to keep going with jukebox discs and stuff like that. So this orange jukebox disc is obviously killing mobs, but there's a 0.3% chance of actually getting it. So that 0.3% chance, that is a lot of grinding. Obviously duplication glitches, but remember, we are not covering duplications or anything. We're just going off on how rare they are and how rare they're going to get. So the next one is actually number 7, so the dark green flower. So the dark green flower, okay, it's incredibly rare and it's going to get more common the further the time goes. Obviously it's going to be massively duped at some point, however at this current time the dark green flower is very rare. So we actually have one on our base. Let me show you. But this dark green flower is absolutely awesome. It's incredibly rare to be able to get this in early game. Obviously by the time you're watching this video, it's probably been duped. Everybody probably has it. It's no longer rare. Probably not rare by the time you're watching it. It's probably very common as more advanced setups have been taking place. Make sure you go view last video if you want to know a really good setup to be able to make flowers. So make sure you go check that video out and leave a like. So let's get on into number 6. So number 6 is obviously the test totem. I know that this one's massively duped. The other day somebody dropped like 33 of them around people's bases, so it's absolutely crazy how massively duped this item is. However, regardless, this has to be on the list as it's no longer available, and if it wasn't duped it would be one of the rarest items to find. So that's why it made it onto my list on the most rarest items. So do bear in mind that there's probably tons of rarer items, and obviously by the time you're watching this video there's probably even rarer stuff, but at this current stage this is my list on the rarest items. So next one on the list is the test blueprint. Honestly, I have no idea how people have managed to get these test items in the first place. I think it's just like an early item or something on those lines. However, they are extremely rare to come across. Obviously, like I said 5 times in this video already, because of duplications and all of that, it is very common to get. So you could probably pick it up for about 200k in your stores. There's no way of actually getting this legit. It's just fully, you have to buy it off of people. That's how good it is. It's pretty useless. It can't do anything, so I wonder what the developers were actually going to use it for, or if it was like some sort of hacked item or something along those lines. However, it wouldn't have got added in if it was a hacked item, as it would have had to be in their scripts for it to work. So it was put in the game on purpose, but I just don't know what that purpose is. So let's get on into the next one. The next one is purple Firefly. So this only spawns at night. It has a very, very low percentage to be able to obviously find it. Honestly, I don't know how people find it. I haven't personally come across one. However, I have bought many of them, and they're pretty good. At the end of the day, they look really, really good, and obviously that kind of ties into the rarest kind of block in the game, the purple block. So the purple block, the purple flower, let's call it, that is a very, very rare item in the current stage of the game. Just a little recap on the time I'm recording this video. The flower update just dropped. Everyone is finding it very, very difficult to find the new stuff and actually be able to get the resources. So the purple block, or the purple flower, is currently very, very rare. I haven't seen any pictures or anyone who actually has it, so it's definitely gonna be crazy when we actually get on our base. Make sure you stay up to date, because I am grinding non-stop to be able to try and get this for you, and maybe I'll cover a giveaway on it, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Okay, so the next one is a little strange one. So there's a lot of talk about this and calling it fake and all of that information, but I can assure you that it's real. However, I haven't personally seen it, but it is on the island's wiki to just confirm that. So it is the rainbow Firefly. So the rainbow Firefly, it doesn't sound like what it is. It's not what you think a rainbow Firefly that changes different color. It is actually a event. So the rainbow Firefly is a name for it. So there is, let me check, there is a 0.2, probably a 0.0002% chance for it to occur at night. So all Firefly types spawn. Unconfirmed if purple spawns. However, every single color Firefly that you can get in the game will spawn in this short-term event at night. So every time it does the night cycle, there's that 0.02% chance to be able to get that event that spawns every single Firefly on the game. So obviously it's not an actual rainbow Firefly. That's how people get misunderstood, and they actually included that on the wiki. So do bear that in mind, that this is incredibly rare. Honestly, I haven't come across this at all. This is going by the wiki and research gone into it, but this has to make it on the top 3. But the second one is the slime key. Okay, everyone has this now. However, let's say if this game continues for another 2 years, like Jailbreak did, so that kind of game is pretty good. So if we type it in, if we actually have one, okay, we have one. So the slime key. So if you notice, you no longer actually have to have access to go through the portal at spawn to get to the slime island. If you're an OG player or if you're an early player, you would know they use a key to be able to get through this front portal, and you used to be able to buy it from the adventurer for about 400. So that was kind of expensive back in the day for getting those keys. If you do have one, make sure you tell me down below, because that is absolutely awesome. Honestly, I didn't know that this was like a secret item now. Honestly, I thought that you still had to use these to get through the portal, but something happened so it didn't actually do that. So that is absolutely crazy. If you guys didn't know that that is actually a limited item now that nobody else can actually buy in the game, make sure you leave that down in the comments. I would love to know how many of you have actually got this. Obviously there's probably tens of thousands in circulation. However, at the end of the day, that has to make it on the list of number 2. So the final one is the legacy food processor. So the legacy food processor is actually the rarest item in the game. So the people who've actually managed to get this, honestly, I have no idea who to reference it off of, who has actually got one. However, there are pictures of it, and many people inside of Ireland's Discord, when I was asking about what are the rarest items, the legacy food processor. So I was thinking, okay, what is this? So I went on Google, I searched it, and it was the original design of the food processor. So when this was released, there was a little, like, I think it was a glitch or something where people were getting it early, or early game when the food processor came out. It was like a different kind of colored like design. Everything looks different. So the people, the real OGs, if you have one, make sure you tell me down in the comments. There's only 10 to 20 actually in the game, according to people inside of the island's Discord. However, it's an incredibly rare thing to find, and obviously I'm not too sure if it's still in circulation or if it got changed into the food processor we know today. However, at the end of the day, that is pretty cool, and that had to make it on the list for number 1. Okay, so obviously this video was kind of related to my top 10 rarest things, and the kind of things I had to research and figure out what are rare and what aren't. Obviously the Rage Blade blueprint and much more, obviously those deserve a place on the board. However, we only can do like 10 for this video. Maybe if you want to see more like this, maybe I'll do a bit more research and actually get an accurate kind of rarity like sheet or something on those lines. If you want to see that, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments saying that you want more. If you did get up to this point of the video, make sure you tell me in the comments down below. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure you do drop a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.